Hello guys, welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing? So today, first of all, we are continuing, of course, with the epic MegaJam. So is where we are making a game in 7 days as a challenge organized by Epic Games, and we are working with a team of 5. So it is me, an environment artist, a character artist, a sound designer, and another programmer, and we're super happy, progressing a lot, and we only have pretty much 3 days left. So we now need to put a bit more steam to get it pushed into actual, work in a gameplay loop. But we're advancing good, so there's nothing to worry about. First of all, guys, we have officially hit 50,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. That is absolutely insane. Like, that is crazy. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all your support that you're giving to all my tutorials, to all my videos, all my dev vlogs that I do, whatever. Like, this is insane. So again, thank you guys so much. I have very exciting plans for the future coming up, and of course the special 50k subscribers will come on soon. It's in the plans, it's in the works. So with that said, I think that we can get started into the epic MegaJam to continue going ahead and working, of course, in the game, which everything is coming up super cool. So I am very excited. So everyone, welcome to the stream. So let's go ahead and just cover a bit what we have been doing in this case. So basically, from yesterday in my part, I have been adding more things into the options and main menu. So if I press play, I'm gonna lower a bit the sound here. You can see, first of all, I have some decoration, but this is very, prototype phase, just to get a bit more of the feeling of how the main menu will look. We still have the black bars, don't worry. So the options menu that we did in the, basically yesterday, added the functionality of the resolution. So now I can change the resolution. Right now in the preview of the engine, let me lower a bit the music. It doesn't update, but in the actual build it does, okay? Again, from the last video we had the graphics level, low, medium, and high. Then we have the audio level slider, which decreases the volume and gets it out, or again backing in. And then the full screen tab, which doesn't really work, but of course also we are in the editor. Okay, so with that said, sounds that Ryan made, so it's hard to hear them, but look. Pretty cool. When we press game, also pause, we have new sounds, and also the actual music pauses, which is really nice. and we died. Cool. So cool progress, and I was now discussing some things with the team. So I'm working on the ambient sound effects right now and should have them soon. Then I was going to work on the footstep foley. Great. Cool stuff. So with that said, we need to go ahead and continue. So so Brandon is continuing to work with the environment. As you can see, we have a bit of maybe updates. He's been touching a bit of lighting and so on, so probably today I guess he will push the changes and we'll have a bit of a better level to prototype with. And then with that said, Pedro is working on the AI owner model, so it is in work in progress. Okay, there's some things to add, but pretty cool. And then Rachel was creating some of the basic puzzles, so that you have to collect all of the items, you have a simple press and a button and so on. So cool stuff. The thing is that he's a bit ill, okay, so he's resting a bit, and his changes for didn't push for some reason. So when he has time, he'll probably push them and we'll be good. But if tomorrow we don't have them, I will need to do all the puzzles myself. But it's okay. But he'll probably push them by tomorrow, I'm guessing. So with that said, the only thing that I'm waiting right now is basically a bit more of sound, as Ryan is making some footsteps, some ambient, so on, which is in the works, so we should have them very soon. Then of course to Pedro give me the actual owner model, to replace it with the enemy. That would be cool. And then brand them to, you know, kind of say, hey, I have already pretty much finished all the props, and we can get full on into the actual level and design all the level and so on. So with that said, let me just go ahead and give Pedro an update. Hey, just wondering how is the AI model going? And there we go. So with that said, everything should be updated. So let's go ahead and also open up Miro, which is where we have all of our you know, management and ideas and all that stuff. As you can see, we have it here. For now, we are gonna go ahead and tick options as done, and also in the pause menu options too. And then our files should be done, except for, you know, some footsteps, but it is okay. And there we go. You should start making levels already. It takes longer than you think. I know, Deno, absolutely no. But the thing is that, you know, the environment artist is still doing some props and models, so I'm gonna wait. I think he's working some prototype level, so I need to wait. You know, when he will confirm me, which I send a message, I'll decide if I myself even start a bit prototyping the level, maybe with him in a call, or I leave it a bit for him and then tomorrow I get more into it. But true, level design is very important. Congrats on 50k, Gorka, you deserve more, and I will pray that you get known through the world. Thank you, Sakuna, we appreciate it. Definitely, you know, a lot of work into it to achieve this goal, but we have it finally. Bravo, Gorka, you finally reached 50k. Thank you, Eric, really appreciate that. Dan Defend GG 50k, thank you, man, really appreciate that. Okay, cool. So let's see. So we already have a lot of the gameplay loop in that sense of being able to go from the main menu, you know, play around with the settings, create a new game, or continue from where we were, and in the game go ahead and, you know, walk around with our character, jump with all the locomotions, have the AI robot follow us if he sees us. If not, he will be wandering, and then if he reaches us, he will go ahead and stomp us, and then we can, you know, lost him and it will go back to wandering. We also have the checkpoints. When you go, it will be assigned and the game saves, and we also have the key which you can pick up to replace it in your bag, so you have health and you will not die. So things left will be to make the puzzles, which again the programmer Rodrigo, aka Razor, was working in it, but he didn't push the changes, so when he has time he'll push them, and I will continue to make them because he's a bit ill, unfortunately, but you know, hopefully we'll pray to, you know, to him to get better. It's okay. And then of course, with that said, in terms of gameplay, we'll be doing the actual level, right, and all that kind of stuff. So let me go to Maya for a second. As you can see, in terms of what I have planned, we have done absolutely everything, which is really cool, and except puzzle, which is in the work, of course. So I really like how everything is, you know, turning out and going pretty cool. So what I got to do is make some more kind of little touches. Gonna add some floating dust particles, okay, and also with that dust particles, I am probably gonna add some post-processing effects and some bit of a blur in the edges so it look better. So first of all, let's go into the Niagara effects and let's create a Niagara system, and this will be hanging particles. That will be our dust effect, ns_dust air, so we know it's the one in the air floating. Cool, there we go. 50k, thank you, Ashley, absolutely. We are right now hitting the goals, I like it. The trophy yellow smiling, thank you, Eric. Okay, so we have here the particles. So I already have a dust material, but maybe I have to play with it. So if we don't see it, let me add the, what was the node? So in the first step, I have it here. I only have the dynamic material properties. And then initialize particle, make it bigger. But I don't see it. Oh, I see it. Do you see it? It's there. Okay, maybe a bit bigger. And let's also make more of them. You can see they start to appear. So what we're going to do is attach it into the player. So we don't have to, you know, place millions across the level. We just have one that will follow the player. Okay, why did that close? So I can go here, add the Niagara system, or just even better, just drag it in. So from here, dust air, drag it here, we have it here, and there we go. So right now it's very concentrated in a small area. You can see when I press play, it appears. It is not very visible, okay? Mainly because of the bar. Look, and now we should test this in the here. Also, let me decrease the volume because it's very loud. And the player. Oh, yeah. So the only thing we need is the AI in the level, so it won't crash. And my player should start here, but the thing is that also I will not save this level, okay, because Brandon's working on it. So I'm gonna press 4, I'll delete the game, and then now if I press play, there we go, new game. So you can see the particles here. That's how we can test it. So you can see that there are a lot in a very small area, and it looks a bit bad. So, hello, how's it going, Wolf Fox? Vamos, Niagara, no entiendo nada de eso. De Portugal, keep going on. Thank you, Beyond Real. Yeah, eso, Niagara, es bastante complicado, pero bueno, poco a poco. Got hungry. Chat just ate my text. Fun bug, YouTube. Thanks of YouTube, it's okay. Hi Orca, can you share how did you learn Unreal Engine and blueprints in your student days? Well, mainly it was that I had a lot of knowledge from Unity and also from Unreal 4 itself. So a lot of time and also a professor in C#. Okay, so let's go into the dust, and I'm gonna go into the box extends and increases. So instead of 400, let's go crazy and put 1K, okay? With that, the particles should be a bit more, you know. Okay. It also just bugged. Okay, that's better, but they are too big for my liking. So let's go into the initialize particle, maybe put, you know, 10, 17. That should be better. Okay, I'm also noticing a bug right now, but it's okay. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I like it a lot. And then the other thing I have to do is make there a bit less. So maybe instead of 200, maybe 150, no, 130, 130. I think that'll look a bit nicer. Another thing is that if the last checkpoint location, so when I respawn, okay, which is here. So here, can I do a switch? No. Okay, well, if this is equal, let me transform to all 0. Then if it's false, like this. If it's true, I want to set the actor location to be where my capsule is. So I think I had it here, but disappeared. Okay, so get actor of class, player start, and then I can get the actually the actor location. We'll transform, break it, and pass this to values. So now it should, in theory, not break. As you can see, now it works. Yeah, I like the hanging particles. They are now perfect, in my opinion. So cool stuff. So now with that said, that we have some, cool hanging particles over there with Niagara. I said that I was going to what did I say? Oh yeah, post-processing, a bit of a tilt shift. So I accidentally just saved the skill test, but it's okay. I can discard the changes later in this level, so no problem. Hopefully I won't forget. Okay, so Brandon just replied, I don't have an exact number. Ideally, I would like to flesh out enough for each type of room, main store area, kitchen, bathroom. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. I was... to begin... Sup? So yeah, so Brandon just said that, he's just finishing off with each section of the room in the antique shop, and he doesn't have an exact number of, assets to left, models to make. So I'm just saying that, cool. I was wondering because, we have to design, start to design the main level ASAP, as soon as possible. So I am going to propose him so maybe we could also start kinda blockading, making the blockout with your existing models, the start of the main level. I don't know if you have already started with that yet. I suppose you are just right now focused on modeling. Okay, so I'll wait for another response. Cool. So yeah, you can revert from UE5 to, I know, but we have it all in GitHub, so it's better we do it from GitHub. When are you going to make a car game with episodes in UE5, like car tutorials? I have an idea on that. I can make I have planned making car tutorials, so cool stuff. Puzzle idea, you could have a corner in the shop where there was a pile of boxes, and the main character would have to move these boxes to find a hidden pathway. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and note it down because look, we have this section of puzzle ideas. Now all of the puzzle ideas, we are not gonna make all of them, okay? They are mainly ideas, and we choose, 2, 3, or 4, so like I said, Rodrigo was working on the puzzles, but he got a bit ill, and he did work on some of them. So I think he did 3 or 2 type of puzzles, which is cool, but didn't push correctly to the GitHub server. So whenever he has time, he'll push it, but it's okay, and hopefully, he will recover. So I am going to add the tilt shift. So if you don't know, I actually made a tutorial on the tilt shift effect, and basically the tilt shift effect does this. So let me quickly showcase this. Just give me 2 seconds. There we go. So the tilt shift effect that you can see basically makes everything like blur out except for the center of the character, and it just makes it look so cool because it creates a bigger feeling when you are small. Now in this case, for this game, I'm gonna make it a very small amount, very small amount, but we're gonna do this, and this is based on the camera boom and some post-process effects. So mainly it's just increasing the field of view, which I will not touch because I like this wide camera angle. And then basically we have to start adding these nodes. Okay, so basically if we go into the robot toy, we can just go into the begin play. You do all this, so we add post process component, which didn't appear. There we go. Okay, so with that, now we can get the settings, and we can edit the settings by just setting the members. Okay, and we need a certain amount. So the first thing we need will be the aperture of the camera. Then we need the sensor width, and then last but not least, we need the focal distance. Okay, so with that 3 parameters, we can go ahead and create this effect. Now there are some very good values, starting values, that I used in the tutorial, so let me copy them. And in this case, that's it. And I just need to get the spring arm length, but in this case I don't have the spring arm because I believe I'm using you can see that is everything blurred out because of the distance. It has to be the distance from the camera to the player. So I should get the get distance to, and we from self to the camera. Come on. Okay, we can use this. So from here and the get actor location, and I guess this should give us the value that we want. Yes, so that works, but when I get too close it doesn't really work. But basically we have to play with some values. Okay, so values that we're gonna play will mainly be, let me put this a bit nicer, the aperture. So let's play with this setting, make this smaller because it's a bit laggy if I make it big. So you can see the higher the number, the lower the effect is. So maybe if I play with something as 0.7, I can start to get something, but the borders doesn't, are not really affected in this case. So it's hard to play around with the settings. Maybe for this game it doesn't look very good. Let's add an offset here. What if I add an offset here of the distance? Oh yeah, we need to take away an offset. No, it's worse. You can see that the distance is okay when I went too close. So actually, maybe I can better do the mesh distance. But the whole actor is moving, so And instead of weld, I'm gonna use to get relative rotation. Sorry, relative location. It should be the same, but okay, that made it even worse. Okay. Let's get this on here. So a way to do this will be to rotate the camera a bit, like 10 degrees, and move it up, but I'm gonna leave it like this. So let me skip this for now. I'm prototyping. It's hard to get a good value, and let me just add post-processing. So visual effects, post-processing. Basically, the first thing I have to do is turn on infinite bound, so we'll, you know, cover the whole level, and then we can start to touch things. So first of all, let's go into the color grading, and in global we can increase a bit the saturation. So already it will look nicer. Maybe, okay, so saturation, it is too much saturation. Let's put a tiny bit. The contrast does look at make it look nicer. Gamma, I'm not gonna touch gamma. Okay, shadows. We can increase the contrast. Also, this is a kind of tense, not scary horror game, but kind of tense game. Okay, no. Huh. Maybe we could even make it more dark and white, but I don't really like dark and white and stuff. You can make it a bit less saturated, but that's cool. I like some chromatic aberration. 0.3. Look at that. This 0.5. 0.8. Let's see, 0.8. 0.5 I think is better. No, if not, it's too much. Bluish color. In the midtones, you mean? Ooh. I kinda like it, huh? It's like a... It's a bit only. But I'll experiment with the colors a bit later. Bloom. No, bloom, I think we got it okay. Motion blur, no. Post-processing materials, no. There's some other cool stuff like grain. I search for the grain. Where is it? Film grain. You can put some film grain. It looks pretty nice. Maybe like, yeah, 0.3. It makes it a bit scarier. I kinda like it. I kinda like it. So let me check my team. Yeah, my intent with the block of meshes was to... Great. In that case, I will begin to block out the level. If that's some you Okay, so Brandon, the level designer, which I, environment artist, which I just said, he's making all the models, so you can see here. And I was wondering if he was also making already block out, but right now he's making my models, so I will probably go ahead and start to also make the block out of the level, which I guess I will take this level as a reference. Also then Ryan, the sound designer, is writing some stuff. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. So, what are you making? Well, we are making a an antique shop toy robot game. So the theme of the game jam, it is antiquated future. So we have to make a game around that theme. And right now you're a little robot toy, old robot toy, that you're in an antique shop. And you have the owner of the store, which is that one, but it doesn't have the full owner model. And it will chase you around. Okay, I don't have the nav mesh, that's why it doesn't chase me around. And then also, we have puzzles that you can continue, you have key mechanics, and so on. So that's pretty cool. Hola bro, ¿qué tal? And with that said, let's see what... Okay. So, cool stuff over here. I am liking how everything's going. I guess I could also play from here. Oh yeah, but it breaks because the game is loaded. Okay. I like this game already. What do you think it looks? Okay, you can also see that the eyes open and close. We have like a more target animation that is really cool. This is a bit, but it adds to the detail. You know, if you were in some case to get closer for some reason. So that's pretty cool. And I'm gonna do one thing, which is gonna be this key slider. So as you may know, right now we have a key mechanic where you have this key at the back, as you can see, which is rotating because you're a robot toy, and this key will slowly stop spinning, and when it stops spinning you will die because you don't have more power, let's say, right? So you can pick other keys that you find in the level, which will instantly feel like replace the key, so you have again all of the battery / health, whatever you wanna name it for a toy, power. So right now there's no indication. It will just have this visual key. So what I want to do is make a slider, and actually what I just thought is to have always the slider appear here in 3D. A little slider, like in Zelda Breath of... Okay, so guys, I need your feedback on this. Zelda stamina bar. Okay, so I was thinking, do you see this Zelda stamina bar, right? I was thinking to have the same thing, but in just a simple bar. Did I die? Okay, for my guy over here, so we can see the key. What do you think? Do you think it's better to just put it in the screen like a normal thing, or... Oh my god. Oh, I opened this up here. Or like this. You know what? Let's try it out. So we go into user interface, widget blueprint, WB_, and we could put something as you know, key, battery. Well, I'm gonna key health bar. And let's open the key health bar. And let me just add a canvas panel. And what I have to do is add a progress bar, which will be exactly the center with an alignment of 0.5, 0.5. The position on center. The size bigger, so maybe like 300. And the size Y 150. Sorry, 70, 30, Yeah. And then the fill color, the percent will be like this. So let's put a 0.7 just to test. And then I need to go to bind it, and it will be getting the so in the event graph, in the event construct, I'm gonna cast to my robot toy, and get it from my get player character, and then say this in a variable, so it'll be BP robot toy. So now from here I can get BP robot toy, get the health key. I need to compile, I think. Oh wait, the same problem that we had with the what? I always do it like this. What is happening? It's not have from literally it's only in the okay, you know what, doesn't matter. And here you should let me no wait, before we didn't have this option. Maybe a bar that resembles an electronic safe to keep the keylog theme. Oh yes, we can have yeah, we can have like an icon instead of being just a bar, an icon that is a battery. An icon that is a battery. Okay, I like that, Winston's. I like that. So we have an icon that is a battery, which will also fill up. But for now, just to test, let me have this bar. But Fred said I would prefer that the key rotation speed is the only constant indicator. Then maybe a grinding sound intensifies as the key starts to dangerous low. We will have that too, but trust me, it is right now very hard to know if you have low health on the key or not. So I think it's better to do this. Okay, pure cast. Let's see. There we go. And this will be the variable. Okay, thank you. Now we have the same problem. It does not inherit from character. It does. Wait, you know what, guys? I think that we have two. See, yeah. So I have two blueprint variables which are called the same. I don't know why. You'll see. See, now it works. For some reason I have in my sprite key health, divide this by max key health. It's very strange, but is whatever. So that should work. So now I can go into the robot toy, go to the key model and add a widget. This will be the key bar widget, and then gonna assign it. So it will be key health thing, and then this will always need to look at the camera. Don't worry about that, I'll sort it out. Let me make it just look at this right now. This will make it like this just to test. And then the draw size will be small. Actually, I'm gonna just make this smaller. So I mean, I could test it to be on screen, but I think it won't look very good. Yeah, it's very big. So in world, it will look a bit nicer. And we have to make it always look at the player. So in the event tick, which is here, we have to set the world rotation. Yeah, vertical bar will be better. Okay, yes. True. Bottom to top. We'll replace it with an icon, but oh my god. 300. 30. Find, look at rotation. Start. Get actor location. Endpoint. Get well, just get the camera reference. Get world location. Just plug it there. So now it will always look at there. You can see this bugging a lot. So instead of adding it as a child of this, I'll add it as a child of mesh and put it in spine 2. Reset everything. My mouse just died. There we go. This here. Come on, my mouse is dying right now. It doesn't have battery. Put this here. I like it. Do you guys like it? It's very big, so let's make it smaller. So maybe 0.5, a bit better, closer to the guy. And then also I should make this like unlit. This is a better thing. The same, guys. Do you know a widget material, especially right now, that is like unlit, so it will not like pick one-sided? No. Same thing. I like it, guys. I like it. Okay, so do we make it? Guys, I'm gonna make my owner here, my guy. Look at there. Oh, he has a. Okay. So do you like it? I think it looks pretty cool, but I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. So maybe 0.4. Yeah, 0.4 is a bit better, right? Yeah, so let's so battery. Where do I get a battery image? Say, oh, from Google. Yeah, but I don't want to get it from Google. Wait, Ryan just put it something. I am about to upload the ambiances, but it will need a little explanation. Everything is loopable. The bathroom has 2 loops that play over each other. General and neon. Ambi-Rain also has 2 loops that play over each other. There is a distant and close version of Ambi-Rain that we can switch to get when we get deeper into the store. Wow, that's so cool, right? But each close and distant version comes with 2 loops that play on top of each other. Okay. There is also a close and distant thunderstorm loops too. This might be confusing, so I can definitely get on mic and explain it better if needed. He's pushed. Okay. Oh, okay. So sounds great. You can get right now in the go if you want. Okay, so Ryan's available. I'm gonna go into the live discussion, and whenever he wants to join, we'll go ahead and join. So that'll be cool. I really like the thing. Okay, guys, I think we need to do a battery. So I'm gonna do a battery with Photoshop. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna open Photoshop. And let's do a battery. Okay, so Ryan will get in a second in a call, so that'll be cool. So guys, let me go ahead and quickly open up Photoshop. My computer right now is struggling a lot. I don't know why. It's really slow, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna make a new file. Bear with me for a second. I'll share my screen, and it'll be 500 by 500 pixels wide and of height. Okay, so here we go. And then battery icon. So I want to do everything myself for this. So let's do a battery. I'm gonna take this one as a template. So it's gonna be the one that we take as a template. So let's see, how do I draw this? I don't know, I don't really use Photoshop for drawings one, right? So let's see. Guys, what tool do I use? Please don't laugh at me. Okay, I guess I use the pen tool, and I can draw things. But oh, hey Ryan, how's it going? All right, cool stuff. Yeah, so you can explain everything about the audio.
Okay, let me pull up my actual folders. Yeah, so basically the bathroom, the general and neon, so those two go together.
Okay.
Then so that like one's kind of like an air conditioning sound, and then the other one is like neon lights and everything. So we can put
so they're separate, but they're play at the same time.
Yeah, storefront, that's kind of just by itself. That's just AC. Then there is like a rain. So there's like rain close and then rain distant. Basically the distant is just like, it just has like an EQ over it just to make it sound like it's farther away.
Cool. All right.
And then I was thinking we could switch to distant when we like get farther into the store.
Yeah, and then stop playing it, and then okay, I see what you mean. Okay, cool. I love it. I love that you have made different versions. That will be very immersive. That will be super cool. Okay, so you pushed already the Git, right?
Yeah, I already did it.
Okay, so I will install it right now.
Okay.
Let me see.
And then and then the thunderstorm is also the same thing. It has like a close and distant loop basically.
Okay, cool. All right, so there are two thunderstorms, and we can use them. Okay.
Wait.
Okay. Dust and key UI. And then push. Okay, I have them all. Cool.
Sweet.
Cool. Oh, I love them. Okay, gonna put the headphones so I can hear them a bit better. But let's see.
Yeah, the ambiances are pretty low.
Yeah. Okay. Let's switch this. And let me switch this. Cool. I love the bathroom. We have the neon. I see, so it's like the lights flickering. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
We have the rain close loop. Cool. And then so there are two closed loops for rain.
Yeah, and then so you'd want to play those at the same time.
Okay, I see. All right. And then we have the distant. Wow. It's very good, the effect of, they're far away. And then this one. Okay, so we play them at the same time. Then the ambient storm front. Oh, love it. And we have the thunderstorm close. Yo!
Yeah, the thunderstorm is like, yeah, the thunderstorm
So cool.
close is just like scattered like thunderstorms and like in a silent thing, so it's just like loopable like 3 minutes.
I see. Okay, that's great. And we have distant. Wow, they're very good. Oh, great job, man. I love them.
Thank you.
Okay, cool stuff, cool stuff. So I will need to integrate them as we go. So I was talking about Brandon about the level design because, you know, we got 3 days, and I guess that we need to start already with a bit of the level, right? We have a lot of mechanics.
Yeah.
So he is still making some more models and stuff. So I said that, you know, I can begin a bit with the block and so on. So now that you're here, if you want, I guess that you could quickly help me just get a concept of, you know, what we want, I guess, with the level, right? So I guess that we can take the skill test as a reference, and, you know, also Little Nightmares. So if you want, I can share my screen.
Yeah. We'll just do.
All right, there we go. So I guess that we are trying to build, you know, kind of a mixture between the, I guess we could say, the Stray world into the Little Nightmares approach and level design. So what do you think is the best way to kind of think of the level? MS Paint, maybe? I guess it will work.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe we can even paint in Miro. I don't know if that's possible. Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, that's so cool. All right, so if you want, I mean, if you want, then you can just go to Miro, but I think maybe my monitor is a bit better. So I'm gonna paint with, I guess, his blue will work. And let's make it. How do I change it? The thickness? Okay, I don't know how to change the thickness, but this will work. Okay, so let's see. So I guess I will draw it in the from top of view. But you know, it will pretty much be linear, so it's what it is. But this, I guess, that will be the player start. Put up text. And change this text to be black because we cannot see it. There we go. Player start. So we'll have the walls here, and then we'll also have the camera trail, which will go around. Okay, why it does disappear? Very strange. Okay, so this will be the camera rail. This will be kind of the background. So I guess that we could start at the street, right? As we can use the thunderstorms and all that kind of stuff. So I guess that we could walk a bit, and this will be the door, which we can actually make that the first door is like a puzzle that you have to open, maybe with pressure plates or something like that. What do you think? Or we just enter directly and the door is opened?
Yeah, I would definitely want like at least one puzzle just at the very beginning, like ease them into it.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. So let me put a text here, which will be outdoor. I don't know why it's so small. Let's crease it like this. Okay, so all this will be outdoor. And so I guess that Brandon it will be nice if he just makes, you know, some trash cans or whatever. So just trash overall, and this can be heavily just inspired in like in a straight. So with that said, you know, it will pretty much be in the outside is, you know, raining. My beautiful handwriting, and then also we have the sound effects. We have the I guess in the street with concrete or whatever we want. And just go into the first puzzle. So this will be a speed.
Wait, so is the player starting outside the outside the whole place?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it would be good to start outside and you enter in the store. Or were you thinking on another thing?
I was thinking like, well, because he was like wanting to escape it or something. So I thought that he would like kind of like start at like.
Oh, inside of the shops, like in a stand. How do you call it? Where all the toys are.
Yeah, or like or like at the front of the store, like with the like in the display case or
in
something.
In display.
Like that. Yeah.
Oh, I like more that idea actually. Okay. Yeah, I like that more idea. So we could start inside of the store, and we have a long time inside of the store. We get deeper and deeper, and then there's a point where we. I was thinking we could have a point where you go a bit outside and then come back in, or we could directly have pretty much the whole thing in and then outside for when you are in the final escape thing. Go outside and we play the thunderstorms and all that stuff. What do you think?
Okay.
We got outside better, like at the end only, right?
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay, great. So let's go into that approach. So let me change this. So we'll have okay, so I can select this and delete. That's cool. All right, so random, just in case we don't need trash for now. Oh, we'll need it for outside. So the player start, I guess, will be here. This will be how do you call this? The display of the shop, and like that. And I guess that this will be just a simple like glass window.
Yeah.
And you will begin in in one of these stands. And it will be cool because we can have like a lot of your copies like off, yes, in the idle animation, but of course stopped. And you're like the only one that is alive that escapes or something like that. Like a cool start. That would be cool. So then you will go ahead and jump off the shell, or I don't know how to name it, like the table. So this will be like the display table. You jump off and you go into the main floor. And then here what we can have is some shelves. What do you think? Do we put shelves here? With things, or
we could do that, and then like we could try to like if we put like shelves, they could be like platforms almost. Kids, like the shelves.
I see. So we go like they're not pretty much in the background. They're more in the like at our level, and we can hop on them. You mean?
Yeah, kind of like that, and then we could.
Okay, I like it. So we can. Yeah. So we can like hop on some platforms. So you have kind of to jump a bit, simple parkour we could say, and then but without pretty much any challenge, right? Just vibing, I guess. And I guess this can be pretty much a quick tutorial on how to jump, crouch. Oh yeah, we could also have a thing because I have crouching, so we can have like we have to crouch for a bit. So that can be cool. So this could be like jump and then crouch. It's very hard to write like this, but all right. And then we could go into the first puzzle, which I guess that can be the simple one of just pressure plate. You put a box, opens door. What do you think? Or do we start with a harder one?
I think a pressure plate's just like simple enough just to just to do it.
Oh my god, the audio just went. Wait. Because I don't have like battery in my headphones, and they just let me put the for a second. Okay, you're back. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying now I just lost my train of thought.
About the puzzles, right? So we have pressure plate or...
Oh yeah, I was thinking the pressure plate's good for just like starting out for sure.
Okay.
Because was it like the main loop of like finding like keys to like unlock doors?
Yeah.
Or was that? Okay.
Well, it was to keep you alive because you slowly your key at the back stops spinning, So yeah. So it's also good because that mechanic will avoid you from like stopping too much for a puzzle. So even though maybe the puzzles are simple, if you don't do them kind of not quickly but in a constant speed, you will die because of your back key of the toy stop spinning. So that's cool. Okay, so yeah, so we can have the pressure plate puzzle. Wow, that's a big text. And we just open the door. Cool. So thickness. There we go. And let's go with over like this. Okay, so we go through the, and I guess because you're a toy, it'll be like a small door, right? Maybe it can be even like a toy door, right? That is just there because the shop is a mess, right?
It would be cool. I was just thinking like this might be a little bit more for Brandon, but
yeah,
it'd be cool if it was like a dollhouse or something. Anyway.
Wow, I like that idea. I'm gonna.
I was like, but I mean, if Brandon wants.
Yeah, if Brandon wants to, make a dollhouse. Let me put possibly dollhouse. Oh, that would be really cool. Let's see if Brandon has time for that. But I guess for prototyping we can put a simple door. That Rodrigo actually made that specific puzzle. But he said that he pushed the changes, but they didn't push for some reason. But he's ill, so hopefully he will get good. And when he has some time, he will probably push them. I don't know what happened. Probably what happened to you the other day. They didn't push, but it's okay. Cool. So with that said, when you go through the first puzzle, do we go into another area directly? So I guess this will be like the storefront, and we go to the next area, right?
Maybe. I guess we could still do the storefront. I guess because I feel like.
Okay. Yes, it's a bit longer.
Yeah. So this could be like the back of the store, or maybe like the middle of the store or something.
Okay, so the middle of the store. And this will be the main storefront. Yeah, so it will still be kind of the storefront, but a bit more inside. So what do we have in the middle of the store? Again, shelves, but in a darker way. What can we do? Maybe I can look up antique shop.
What other puzzles do we have?
For now, we have. We will make more, but for now, let's see. I have them in showcase. So we had one which we have to collect all the items in an area to open a door, and we also have one where you press a button and it will drop a big sphere. I guess like it could be like a toy, and it can be used to move down a ladder or to be pushed to another place. And I don't know if Rodrigo created a ladder or something, but can be a cool one. But then in Myro, so those are the basic ones. In Myro we have more, which are here, as you can see in this part. And the other day I just, with the chat, just brainstormed for a bit, and we got a lot of cool ones. But of course we will not implement all of them, right? Only a bit of like maybe 3 max. We already have like 2 or 3, so maybe 2 more, So you can take a look at the puzzles here. So we have find 2 or 3 pieces of gear to fix another toy. He opens a passage to another level. That can be cool. A puzzle. Oh, actually, that can be cool. Where in this area you have to find some toy parts, which actually Ray's already made that puzzle, and then you can put it inside of maybe of a angry toy that wants his cookies or whatever, right? And then he opens you the door to continue. What do you think about that puzzle?
Okay,
You like it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can have this next part. So let me make it, I don't know, red. I guess this will be the zone where he is. Oh, made a perfect line. And this will be angry toy. So angry toy. And this will be the puzzle where needs to collect toy cookies, and he will open a door. Let's make this bold. Cool stuff. Yeah, so check out the other puzzle ideas. And I guess this will be darker. And this can be, you know, more shells. And we have like a toy object. So here we have to escape. Okay. Yeah, so we have like things that will be hidden and so on. So that's cool. Let me check that everything is fine here. Okay, cool. So we already have two sections, so we can say. So first of all, we jump off the display table. We have some platforming, which is cool, which you learn a bit of the mechanics of the controller. And then you go to the first simple puzzle, which you put a box on a pressure plate. Could be a dollhouse, that would be cool. And then you go continue. Then in the middle of the store, which is a bit darker, starts to get more, I guess, spooky. And you have an angry toy. We have more shelves here. An angry toy, which needs cookies, toy cookies. And, you know, you have to search them around here. Okay, and now that guy will let you pass. And now what kind of section do we make?
I was thinking, okay, so I kind of got something.
Okay.
We could do, like, so, because I'm reading one of the puzzle ideas of, like, players must restore the damaged, like, power system of a robot.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love that one, yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking we could kind of change it, but what if, like, what if there was, like, a giant, like, old, like, CRT TV?
Yeah.
And we had to do, like, the three components. Like, you know, like, the three components, like, you know, it was always, like, the old-fashioned, like, red, white, and yellow components. And if we did, like, that,
okay.
to connecting it to a TV, but once we, like, connect them all,
we
could have, the shop owner kind of, like, chasing us, and then once we plug them all in, like, distracted by the TV.
Oh, I like that so much. Okay, yeah. Okay, so in that case, yeah, that's where we have the CRT TV. We get components. We fix the thing, but in this section, the owner is already like here, and you have to make it quick to make a distraction. Okay. Also, will the owner be in the other two sections, or only it starts to appear in this third one?
I think probably just like appear in the third one.
Yeah.
We could have like the one toy that we're like collecting cookies, like maybe warn us about him or something.
Oh, okay, you got very good ideas. So yeah, I can make a very small, simple dialogue. So give me cookies, and then when it opens up, I can say, and be careful with the owner. So be careful with owner dialogue. Okay, cool stuff here. And all right, so let me just draw the line of like the split of this section. So maybe purple. So what is the name of this section of the store? I mean, like,
just like backend maybe.
Yeah. Like the back of the store. Let's say owner wandering. And on here we have the next part, the CRT TV, and I have to fix all components, and then we'll distract owner. So it will just go there, and can I just, do we make it that he will turn it off, or he just, you know, goes there and starts to look at it and that's it?
I was thinking like, well, like once we like plug it up, it would be like fully on and basically just distract the robot itself.
Okay. Okay, cool. So in that case, the section will be longer, so you still have time to skip from in this case, right? Or do I split the section here too?
Oh, like getting behind this CRT TV and then leaving, are you saying? Like the section?
Yeah, because
yeah, if he's like right, if the giant robot's like right at the end, then yeah, you'd just be blocking the exit. So yeah, I would say that.
Okay, a bit more, yeah. Yes, a bit more. I mean, we will not really have oh yeah, because in this two sections we'll kinda need a small wall, because you only can pass through the pressure plate door or the angry toy kinda also gate. So in that case, in here we will also have a door, I guess, like door no, like a gate with wall. Or do we kinda go more straight into the rest? I guess that we could go into the kitchen or bathroom, right? Already.
Yeah. Well, cause we have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a kitchen ambience. I don't think I ever did a kitchen ambience for that one.
Oh. I mean, it's okay. We could, I think, use the bathroom ambience maybe, or even the back of the store one. You know.
We could pitch it down or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we can even do that inside of Unreal, so that should be fine.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess we could go into the kitchen. Oh, let me get this one. We go kitchen, and in the kitchen, I think that it will be cool if do we make it that you will walk on the ground and you have the, like, on here, the kitchen as background, or do we make it that you go like on top of the kitchen things? I think it would be cool if we go on top, right?
Yeah, it would give it more like
variety.
I would think, yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. So let me quickly go here. Okay, so that would be like the kitchen stuff. So I guess like incredible drawing skills, you know, things of the kitchen. Like that. And okay, so in this part we need to introduce another puzzle. So let's see, let's check out what puzzles we have. Let's go here. switch fans on and off to blow something fluffy and light for some reason. Maybe you could like turn the frying pan on or something like that. But you know, I don't know more. It's hard to think of something.
Yeah.
Hello, so Pedro joined. Hello, are you there, guy? Pedro.
Yes.
Hello, how's it going?
Hello. Fine.
Cool. So right now we are coming in with ideas for the level designs. You can see in my screen or in Miro. We are, you know, making the whole level. So that's cool. You know, first of all, we start in the storefront, go into the middle of the store, to the back of the store, to the kitchen. There's a puzzle in each section, and like a sort of different ambience and, you know, kind of mechanics. So that's cool.
Then, wasn't the idea that the character was escaping from the shop?
Yeah. So the thing is that you start in the like in the inside of the shop. Do you know the display sections? Like when you go to buy a thing from a store, the window, yeah. And you have the things. Yeah. So basically, you jump off that, and there's not really like the door is closed basically, so you cannot like even like the player will not even consider to go there. So the only way to go out of the shop is through the back door, and that's, you know, all the way through at the end. So that's why you have to cross the whole thing. So if you have any more ideas, Pedro. So right now you can see we have the ideas of jumping off. You go through platforming, so through jumping through like shelves and so on. Where you jump, crouch, and then you go to the first puzzle, which is simple. Just, you know, put a box on a pressure plate. It will open a door. You continue. Then we go into the middle of the store, where you have to go, and you see that there's an angry toy, and he wants his toy cookies. So you have to collect his toy cookies, which are, you know, through there, and he will allow you to continue. And there, in the next part, is where the owner of the shop appears for the first time. And you have to fix a CRTV component. So it's like an old TV. So you have to fix the components, and this will alarm the owner. And you have to quickly go and, you know, escape into the kitchen. And now we are in the kitchen, where we're gonna be walking on top of the things, the pans and so on. And we are thinking on what to do in the kitchen. So you have any ideas?
Maybe some slippery
Oh,
parts, like
yeah, like a friction that you, yeah. Oh, I like it. Yeah.
Have to move not necessarily a specific path, but more like some kind of situation that he needs. Like this part is like dangerous. There's some food here. He will get dirty, something like that.
Yeah, slippery or maybe hot because it's on. Okay? Yeah, exactly. I think hot it will be easier. What do you think? Because slippery, like maybe you fall, but I think hot is easier because you go, you die, and you respawn the last checkpoint. It's easier to do for that mechanic. So let's do this. You know, area is hot, for example, so you cannot go there. So that's, I guess, when we will introduce the. I don't know if you guys even remember, but we added the time amulet mechanic, where you can change the time. So maybe we could use that in the specific point. And now it's not cold, sorry, not hot. Now it's cold, and you can go through it. And when you go through it, the timer stops, and you stop using the.
If is only the hot and cold. Some kind of switch, not necessarily the.
Oh, a switch. Control. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can go.
Do a mechanic.
Yeah. That's true. So wait. So time mechanic, and we could, you know, make it turn off.
Should we pick up the time amulet in the third section then?
Yeah, I believe, yeah, we should do it in the third section. maybe it's like behind the CRTV, or maybe the owner, when is alarmed by it, he can like accidentally, you know, throw it to the ground, and you can pick it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would probably be better.
Yeah, we cool. So let me add here. So when owner is alerted, he will drop time amulet. Okay. Okay, cool stuff. That's where you use the amulet here, the first time, and then you can pass. And then, do we go directly to the bathroom? Because I guess kinda we had a mini puzzle using the time amulet mechanic. So, what do you think?
Maybe we could go, but maybe just like switch it up a little bit. We could like use like the air conditioning or something to like go to like the bathroom if we're like already up on like the stove and everything.
Oh, so it would like push you? You mean like the air?
Yeah.
No, not like that. I was just thinking like maybe like the air conditioning could just be like a tunnel basically to get to the bathroom.
Oh, you mean like the connection to the tunnel? Okay. I like it. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. So air conditioning tunnels. Yes, go through
we could
that.
also make kind of like another like platforming section of like the of what I'm blanking, the stove, like the stove elements. Maybe they could like those could like turn on at random times and like fast fire or something.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. So in this, yeah,
that could be like a thing we could like try to avoid.
Platforming, avoiding, hot things, basically. Okay, cool stuff. The thing is that maybe if the player use the time amulet on here to make it cold, maybe in here he will try to do the same, right? Because he will think it's the same thing, and it will not turn cold. But what we can do is have like a delay on the amulet, like how do you name it? Where you're gonna use it again until a certain time. Yeah, we can just have that, so the player won't be able to do it here, and that's it. Okay, cool stuff. So you go through air conditioning, and now, yes, I guess it will be the last section, I believe. Not counting the external part, which will be the bathroom. So let's make this color. This. Extend this. Extend this. And then of course the camera rail, will go up, down, depending if we are, different heights and stuff. And then this will be the bathroom, which will be the next thing inside. Okay, so in the bathroom, what do we have in the bathroom, guys? Okay.
To be skipping through. The bathroom will be the last part.
Sorry, say again.
The bathroom will be the last part.
It will be nearly the last part, because after the bathroom is the final door, and you go out like into the exterior. That's where they're raining and so on, and you escape. So you use the external parts, just literally like 5 seconds walking, and then it blanks out and you won.
So maybe some broken parts, like a part of the wall that is fixed, that at the moment is blocked.
Yeah.
But you as a character need to unblock this in some way.
Okay, so we have like a broken wall in the bathroom, right?
That is fix, but like not so much. Like you need to like move something and will fall above this thing and broke, or make a mix or some bathroom components like cleaning components and
like maybe
really small explosion or something like that.
Yeah, like the cleaning products, they're like in a way radioactive for you, right? Maybe.
Yeah,
and you have to
reopen the hole.
Okay. Let's see.
We could do something like plumbing, maybe. Like like have like pieces of like plumbing, and then like maybe like something like balancing between each of them, and then like once you like balance them, then that's like kind of like burst a pipe in the wall or something, and then you go.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, guys. So if you want, in that section, you can go in Miro and paint it, because you have a better idea. So I'll leave that to you guys in the bathroom. I'll do the exterior.
I'll try.
This will be the last part.
For the exterior, like what if the end, like right where like that, like all the trash is and everything, what if it's just like a giant like mountain of trash, and then you like get over it, and then right when you like get over the hill, that's like the escape.
Oh, I see. Okay, so mountain of trash. Yeah, so there's like a, it's not like flat, you know, it's like a nice, you know, you go up the hill and it's like gives momentum to the player, something like that, right? Okay, so something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Because like then it could be like kind of platforming, I guess, or like just like jumping up on like the trash, and then like trying to get.
Some platforming with basically trash and so on. That's cool. Okay, cool. So we have our level, which is pretty big, but you know, we are pro game devs, so we can do this. Yeah, if this ends like it's supposed to, it will be a very, very cool game, and it's already looking great. So very cool. Wow, I see like, you know, Pedro is already drawing there and everything. So beautiful. Now he's humiliating my drawings now. His skills.
Okay, the idea of like mixing here the.
Is that a pipe?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is a pipe.
Like the connection is here.
Okay. Yeah.
Mixture and throw like here in the pipe, like the broken sink. There's a broken part here, or the sink itself. Then we mix or something, and you go and reopen here.
I have another thing that maybe we could do. Maybe, but like, because that's like above the sink, right? Like that pipe, or like that's like on the left.
Yeah, you can like enter like here, like small storage. Storage. Like information of like the first one that you need to like pick something, things like you can jump above. I don't know if you already did the carry, if the character can carry something. Let's see if you like carry some box like That's so.
Because like I was thinking, like kind of like with this, but then if we had like below the sink, we had like, I forgot how to draw this. There we go. But if we had like below the sink, we had like 3, like valves, like kind of like I can't draw, especially with the mouse. But we had like 3 like sink valves like under the sink, and then maybe like the puzzle could be like trying to like find the best like kind of like balance between them, and then once you get the best balance between them, that breaks open the sink, and then you go in the pipe, and then that's how you get out. So it'd be a little puzzle with it.
Could be better.
You say better?
Yeah, I think it's better than the idea of like mixing some cleaning products to make an explosion.
Okay.
Like a overflow mechanic, like one.
Okay.
I think it's better than like making an explosion.
Okay. No, that's fine with me.
The question is that like what are mechanics if Gorka can make?
Yeah.
Oh, do you see the image that Brandon posted in Whip Showcase? It looks really cool, the kitchen.
Oh wow, yeah, that looks really like
Yeah.
light bears. That like I really like that.
Yeah, with the light and everything. Super cool. So yeah, there you go. Our kitchen is made. Good to see someone else using horrible MS Paint mockups. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's put this here. Okay. Thanks to work against to make the development process so transparent. I think we can all learn from this. Thank you, Philip. Yeah, absolutely. This is the best way, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, we are making a real game. It's for a game jam, but in 7 days. But this is the process that you would take to make a game. So absolutely, I agree with you.
So what exactly are we doing for the bathroom then? So we're like fixing certain things?
I don't even know, there are like 20 things there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, where is the ring? I think the pipe can stay. Like I think it changed the idea of mixture something and create a chemical reaction, and it's better like an overflow. You need to turn this, and this, but you need to find a specific sequence and like time. Like the first one is here.
Okay.
First one here, like second here, third here. You need to like turn some.
Oh, so you have to turn everything on in a specific sequence to work.
Sequence and time, like.
Okay.
If you turn the wrong order, it resets, like resets or change the sequence. I don't know, like the idea. Then it will turn the pipe, the main, the main here, and then it will overflow the part here and destroy it.
Okay. So it would like kind of flood the room in a way.
Yeah. You can make it like overflow to destroy like this part here, or you can make like a good bathroom like without this part in like a high window that he need to reach, like he needs the room to be overflowed.
Okay, so he will, I guess, kind of float a bit in water.
I forgot the game name. Lara Croft, like she kind of Juventus that he needed.
Yeah, Tomb Raider.
Destroys the Tomb Raider. Destroys the dungeons part and like overflow the part.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that.
I see where you're going. We'll try to make that. So we'll leave, I mean, good that is kind of at the end. So we have time, we'll make all of that. But if not, we'll simplify it. But I think we'll go. If we manage to do the first 3-4 sections in time, we should be able to complete the bathroom like we want. So we'll stop.
Okay. Would having water physics be difficult in Unreal Engine?
So depending with what do you mean with water physics? So the flooding, what we can do is a simple use in the so if it comes from the pipe, it can just be a Niagara effect. That can be fairly simple. And then water physics, what we can do is fake water physics. So use a plane with a water shader material that increases, right, slowly, and it can create the effect. But I cannot have water physics in the sense of it will go from one area and expand, right? It will just be at the same level, like going up, if you know what I mean. Okay. So that's what we can do in terms of that.
Yeah, that sounds a lot more simple than what I was like thinking that we would have to do. I was like, okay.
Yeah, because with water physics, like maybe you were imagining it, we will need to use like fluids, like for example the asset that I partnered, Fluid Flux, like we could use that, but of course for a game jam, that will take us a lot of points if we use that specific marketplace asset. So so it'll be easier if you just have a plane that goes up.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. So in that case, I think that we have pretty much the level planned, right? What do you think? Do you want to add anything else? Change anything? I think it's pretty solid.
I think it's solid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put here, like, right. Overflow.
Okay, yeah, so we remember. Yeah.
Overflow mechanic.
Unravel. Raquel, you're right. I love Unravel, and I guess that it will also be connected. Because we also, inspiring on Little Nightmares, which is pretty similar in terms of style. So yeah, but Unravel has a bit more of a realistic graphics. So I probably won't have time to do that. Is your cup better? Yes, Alan. I mean, that your RPG series video, yeah. That was, a few months ago. That was, I was a bit cold. Yeah, I got a cold. So that video I got a bit. But I'm good right now, of course. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. What you were saying?
I'm here going to finish the owner's model. I think the model itself is already pretty done. think now it's more like opening the UVs and.
Okay, yeah, the final steps. Yeah, I see.
That's it. I don't know. I think I didn't change too much yet, but
okay. I mean, if you want, you can pass a screenshot to us to see it if you want. And I put this image here. I love this image a lot. It looks super cool. Wait, can I get a better quality? Oh, yes, better.
To do the store logo here.
Sorry, the
logo.
I see it.
Like, I need to open the UV first.
Yeah. Okay.
It's more like simpler, but the idea like give this big difference between the technology, like advanced.
Yeah. Old and advanced. Yeah.
Neon light.
Yeah. I see. So his I see that his parts will be separated, right? Like his arms.
Yeah.
Okay. So the only thing, if you want to do that, for Rigid to Mixamo, is to actually make an arm, but in a separate material that is invisible. Than in Unreal, because if not, in Mixamo we will not be able to make the joints, right? So you just need to make like it will be invisible, but a simple arm, which literally can be just a simple rectangle, right, from one angle, one point to another, and assign it a specific material slot that then in Unreal we can make that material invisible, if you know what I mean, right?
I'm gonna as the main character that I baked all his materials, I'm gonna make this invisible material separate.
Okay, cool. Great. Alright. Nice. I love how it's turning out. Cool stuff. Alright, so I think that we have a pretty nice idea. I really like it.
Okay, I think I'm gonna hop off and start working on the actual like Foley sound effects and like the footsteps and everything.
Cool.
Should be able to get that in tomorrow, or at least by today, and then
awesome.
We have other things that like that we added onto this one, like the CRT TV and everything.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Cool stuff. Also for the footsteps, it would be nice if you, of course, made for the toy character, but also like some big stumps for the AI robot. That would be really cool.
Yeah. I did both of those. So I got like.
Okay.
I did both of those, and then I was thinking for the AI robot, I could basically do like, kind of like one or like have two audio files play at the same time. So like one would be the actual like material that they're stepping on, and then like one would be like a generic giant robot foot sound, and then we can play those at the same time.
Awesome. So, yeah, that would be a very clever idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll probably do that, and then I should be able to get that in by tonight.
Awesome.
So.
Okay, no pressure. Great. Okay, see ya.
See ya.
I'm gonna finish here the project.
Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna finish it by today.
Yeah.
But by tomorrow should be.
Okay. If it's by tomorrow, it will be okay. Great. Cool stuff.
Right. Gonna leave here.
Okay. See ya, man. Take care. Okay, guys. Cool stuff. I will probably be also ending the live here. I think that today we, worked a lot. We got a lot of cool progress done. And, most importantly, we got finally, which I wanted to do through last 2 days, and it was the display of the level design, right? All the ideas that we have, and this should be pretty cool. So for the new ones, they just came in. You're making a kind of robot game, okay? So you are a toy, and this is from a top view, okay? So you are starting on the display of the shop. You know, when you go shopping, you see the window, the toys displayed, right? You're starting from there. You jump off of the kind of, let's say, show-off table, and you go into this platforming part over kind of just shelves and so on. And you know use jumping, crouching, and you'll reach the final part. And this is the storefront section, where you go into a pressure plate, right? So you put a, like, for example, a box on, and the door will go ahead and open, and then you go into the middle of the store. So that will be the first puzzle. Then you go to the middle of the store, where it's a bit darker, more spooky, and basically you go until the end, where you can see an angry toy, and he needs to collect you know, toy cookies. So he says, you know, if you give me toy cookies, I'll go ahead and open the gate and you can pass. So you can you will need to find them throughout the level. They'll be like kind of hidden, and then you go to the next part, and it's the back of the store, where the owner finally arrives, and you kind of have to, you know, to go through the section until this part here, avoiding the owner, and then you have to fix all the components of the CRTV, and this will distract the owner, will go there, so you have some time to 100% escape. And also he will drop the time amulet, which you can grab. You go to the kitchen, which is the next part. Kind of just kind of go through the kitchen in a kind of, you know, chill way, and then you reach the first point where it is hot, so you can use the time amulet mechanic to go back in time and turn it off. Go cross this, and then the time amulet will go back to normal, and you cannot use it anymore until later on. Okay, so it'll be like a cooldown. So then you have some platforming over some more hot things, but you don't have the time amulet now. Shame, but it's what it is. So you go through, you know, flying pans or whatever. You go through a little air-conditioned tunnel, and you go into one of the last sections, which is the bathroom, where you have all the pipes, of the storage, of the little things, and it will kind of flood. Okay, we'll see if we can make flooding. That was Pedro's and Ryan's idea. I think that we should have time, but because it's nothing crazy, it's just elevating a water plane, but you know. And then you go through a window which is like higher up into the exterior. So I'm gonna put here window higher up. If I know how to, you know, write higher up. And you go to the window, and you go to the exterior. Okay, so in the exterior, I'm gonna put this. You know, there's some raining, and you have to go and jump through trash, and there's escape trigger when you reach, and you win the game. So with that said, that's what we need to do in the next 2 days. Okay, Brandon is finishing up, which is the environment artist, on all of the props and models and so on. As you can see, this is an image, so it looks really cool. The kitchen right now, I love it. Very detailed, very cool, perfect art style. So that's cool. The only thing that he will need to do is just some shelves, and then some trash, and maybe 2 pans, like a pan. We can have one pan, one frying pan, some shelves, and trash. That's the only thing. He needs a model. And with that said, we should be good. You know, as soon as Pedro finishes the owner AI model, I can, you know, hop it on. We should replace it with the actual AI model, which will be really cool. And then with that said, Ryan will, you know, make more sounds. He already added a ton of, also need to change this, but I'll do that off camera. And he added a lot of ambient sounds already, which pretty much is like 90% of all of this. And he only needs to make like some CRTV sounds, footsteps, and pretty much that's the only thing left. So then Rodrigo, you know, is sick, so is a bit ill. He made some basic puzzles of the pressure plate and so on. Probably they will be pushed soon. If not, don't worry, I can make them. But you know, he just need to push it. So when he has some time, we'll do it. And then that will be pretty much it. You know, we'll go ahead and join everything together. You know, we were all working at the same time as a team, so you know, it'll be good to go. We really only had 3 days, so the clock is ticking to make the whole level. But you know, we already have pretty much the majority of mechanics done, props done, and of audio done. So just pretty much plugging everything together, and a lot of things are already plugged in terms of mechanics. The only thing will be puzzles, which are fairly simple to make. Okay. Because we already have like 2 or 3 done, and we only need like 2 or 3 more, which are very quick to do in blueprints, and the way that we have designed them. So cool, guys. Very happy with the results and the advancements and everything. So thanks, you know, for tuning in. Tomorrow I might or might not do a live, okay? Because if I'm depending on how we are on time, I will advance so much more if I'm not live. So we'll see, okay? I'll let you know tomorrow. But thanks everyone for tuning in. You know, I think that the games turned out super cool. We'll continue on. Again, thank you for the 50,000 subscriber achievement. Absolutely incredible. So there we go. Go ahead and see you soon. Bye bye everyone. Bye Francis. Bye Raquel. Bye Domaraski. Have a nice rest, Gorka. Thank you. I will. And I need to keep working, but it's what it is. So see you tomorrow. Bye bye.